Samantha Morton, overcoming a tumultuous childhood and finding healing. Samantha Morton, the talented English actress known for her powerful performances, opened up about her tumultuous childhood during the recent comic relief's Red Nose Day. At 47, she bravely shared her experiences of being in and out of care homes starting at just 8 years old, describing it as a merry-go-round of emotions where safety and fear danced in a constant cycle. On the BBC's Comic Relief, Samantha candidly expressed, "My experience of being in care was complex and different at different times. It's like a merry-go-round. You feel safe and then unsafe, safe and then unsafe, alone, frightened." She took a moment to reflect, adding, "Terrified. You're kind of almost always terrified." In a shocking revelation, the star of The Serpent Queen shared that as a teenager, she once chose to make herself homeless, believing it was a safer option at times. "I actively made myself homeless as a teenager because I felt that I was safer at certain times, sleeping at the back of a supermarket," she revealed, shedding light on the lengths she went to in search of security. Samantha's early life was marked by hardship. She lived with her coal miner father, who was abusive, from the age of 3. After her parents separated, she found herself in a series of foster homes and eventually a children's home, where she faced further abuse. Her story is not just one of pain, but also of resilience and reflection. In a heartfelt discussion on Desert Island Discs, she expressed her frustration with how society treats women struggling with mental health issues, particularly when it comes to her late mother, Pamela, who passed away from cancer in 2018. People criticized her choices. "I just looked at this woman, who was kind, subservient, vulnerable, funny, beautiful and, did I say vulnerable? If I could write that in capital letters I would." She was a saint in a way, Samantha shared, highlighting the complexity of her mother's life and struggles. Growing up in a 3-bedroom council house in Nottingham with 8 siblings, Samantha's childhood was a mix of chaos and love. After her parents split, she lived with her father while her mother worked in a factory and was in another relationship. At 8, she was placed in foster care, where her experiences were often traumatic. Samantha reflected on the negative perceptions of her mother, saying, "I always had this thing when people put my mum down. My dad had nothing positive to say about her. A lot of other people, the social workers, had nothing positive to say about my mother." Yet, she found strength in her mother's struggles, stating, "There's something fascinating in what I did get from her, from not getting what I thought I wanted from her. I wouldn't be who I am today without what happened with her, obviously." She expressed her anger over how society handles mental health, particularly for women, saying, "I am fuming with how society today behaves around mental health issues for women. My mother had a very, very traumatic childhood and it is fascinating now, as a mother, a grown-up, and as a woman to go, wow." Samantha fondly remembered her mother, saying, "I think when I used to go and see her at the occasional weekend, I'd run away to her all the time. My clothes always smelled clean, she'd use comfort and she'd give me bubble baths. I just saw this amazing woman. Her name was Pam, she was a pie packer at pork farms, and we used to joke about that." Despite the hardships, Samantha admired her mother's strength, saying, "She was very zen, her attitude about life and cleaning and being. Certainly how she dealt with her terminal cancer was so inspiring, but I was not privy to seeing her when she was very poorly when I was very small." She also touched on the stigma surrounding women's anger in the face of trauma, stating, "Women aren't allowed to be angry if they've been raped or sexually abused. Things weren't talked about." In a surprising twist, Samantha insisted that despite the abuse she endured, she had the most magical, feral childhood. She expressed, "I had the most magical, feral childhood as well as some of the horrible stuff happening. When I was little, I would do anything for a laugh. The world is tough enough. We have got to smile and invite the light in." Samantha's journey has been one of transformation and resilience. In 2019, she starred as a single mother in Channel 4's I Am Kirsty, a role she co-wrote, earning a BAFTA nomination for Best Actress. She has also graced the screen in iconic films like Minority Report alongside Tom Cruise and the Harry Potter spin-off Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, as well as portraying a brothel owner in the BBC Two drama Harlots. Her story is a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the power of embracing life's joys, no matter the past.